It's official, the Philippine government has signed a new contract to acquire an upgraded version of the FA-50, designated the Block 70. But this isn't just a simple repeat order. According to early reports, this could be a single-seater configuration, and it may feature systems we've only seen on more advanced multi-role fighters. Why is this important? Because this deal is more than just an aircraft purchase. It's a message aimed at China, at our allies, and at the future of Philippine air power. But here's the real question. Is the FA-50 Block 70 still a light combat aircraft? Or is it now on the edge of becoming a true multi-role fighter? Stay with us until the end, because we'll show you how this version compares with the original FA-50PH and whether it can match fighters like the F-16 or Gripen in real combat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest defense news on Pinoy Guard. Segment 1. What did the Philippines just buy? The Department of National Defense announced the acquisition of the FA-50PH Block 70 from Korea Aerospace Industries, KI. Deliveries will begin in phases and are expected to finish by 2030. While the deal value hasn't been disclosed officially, analysts estimate the project to be worth over 40 billion pesos, or roughly $720 million US. But the most eye-catching part? Unofficial sources suggest this version could be a single-seater, a potential evolution from the tandem-seater training/light attack role that the original FA-50 is known for. This raises two key questions. What's new in the Block 70 variant, and why go for a single-seater now? Segment 2. FA-50PH versus FA-50PH Block 70. To understand the upgrade, let's first go back to the FA-50PH currently in service. Delivered between 2015 and 2017, these aircraft are light combat versions based on the T-50 Golden Eagle. They are dual-seaters, ideal for both training and combat, and capable of air-to-air and air-to-ground operations using AAM, 9 Sidewinders, GBU-12 bombs, and even AGM-65 Maverick missiles. Graphics on screen, old FA-50PH armament and cockpit. But they lack a modern radar system, a data link compatible with Western fighters, and more advanced electronic warfare (EW) capabilities. Enter the FA-50 Block 70. According to KI's own promotion materials and various defense expos, this variant is expected to feature a modern ASA radar, possibly EL/M 2032 or similar, improved avionics suite with updated cockpit layout compatibility with smart munitions and long-range precision weapons potential integration with Link 16, NATO-compatible communications, higher mission computer processing power, reduced weight with single-seat option for combat-focused roles. In simple terms, the Block 70 is what the original FA-50PH could not be, a compact, digitally integrated, high-performance strike fighter capable of limited MRF roles. Segment 3. Can the FA-50 Block 70 be called an MRF? Now let's get to the big question. Can the new FA-50 Block 70 be called a true multi-role fighter, or MRF? At first glance, it looks promising. It has a modern radar, upgraded electronics, and support for more advanced weapons. But we need to compare it side by side with real MRFs like the F-16 Block 70 and the Gripen E. First, let's talk about engine power. The FA-50 Block 70 has around 18,000 pounds of thrust. The F-16 Block 70 has nearly 29,000 pounds. The Gripen E has about 22,000 pounds. That means the FA-50 has the weakest engine of the three. Next, let's look at speed. The FA-50 can fly up to Mach 1.5. Both the F-16 and the Gripen can reach Mach 2. That's significantly faster than the FA-50. Now let's talk about combat range. The FA-50 Block 70 has a combat radius of about 1,800 kilometers. The F-16 can fly over 2,200 kilometers. The Gripen is similar to the FA-50 with a range between 1,600 and 1,800 kilometers. How about radar and electronics? All three aircraft have AESA radars. That means they can track multiple targets from far away. The F-16 and Gripen, however, come with advanced electronic warfare systems. The FA-50 systems are more basic and less capable in electronic defense. When it comes to weapons, the difference becomes clear. The FA-50 Block 70 can carry smart bombs and short-range missiles, but it may not be able to fire long-range BVR missiles like the AMRAAM just yet. Meanwhile, the F-16 carries AMRAAMs and precision weapons with ease. The Gripen E can fire Meteor missiles, which are even more advanced. So what does this all mean? The FA-50 Block 70 is not a full multirole fighter, but it's a much more powerful version of a light combat aircraft. It can do about 70 to 80% of what an MRF can do, especially when backed by radar, satellite support, and allied coordination. It is faster to deliver, easier to maintain, and much cheaper than a full MRF. For countries like the Philippines, it's a smart middle option. Not too light, not too expensive, but strong enough for defense. As you can see, the FA-50 Block 70 is still a lighter class of aircraft. It has less range, payload, and speed than a true MRF. But its cost, nearly half of a modern F-16, and its ability to be rapidly deployed across Philippine air bases make it a very strategic choice. In fact, experts believe the Block 70 can handle 70 to 80% of missions that an MRF can perform, especially when backed by ground radar, airborne surveillance, and data link networks. Segment 4. Strategic context. Why now? This move comes as the Philippines faces escalating Chinese aggression in the West Philippine Sea. From water cannon attacks to harassment of supply missions, the tension has never been higher. And while diplomacy continues, Manila knows air power is deterrence. The FA-50 Block 70 gives the PAF a survivable, modern platform to perform patrols, ground support, and potentially intercept threats when upgraded with BVR missiles. Add to this the Philippines' increasing joint operations with the USA, Australia, and Japan, and you have a country quietly preparing to defend its skies with credible force. So, is the FA-50 Block 70 a multirole fighter? Not quite, but it's close enough to fill the gap. While the Philippines continues to pursue a true MRF in the long term, this upgraded FA-50 is a smart, cost-effective stopgap that dramatically boosts capability now. In a region where air dominance could mean the difference between sovereignty and subjugation, every fighter counts. And with Block 70s flying by 2030, the Philippines is sending a clear signal: we are no longer behind. What do you think of the single-seat FA-50 Block 70? Is it enough? Or do we need the full power of MRFs like the Gripen or F-16? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated with Narrison News, where defense meets strategy.